and after you done read that title and you done seen that thumbnail, right? You know what we're doing. Today I'm finna show you how to do an extremely creamy, over the top mac and cheese. And guess what, folks? It's right out of this cookbook. Let's get it. Okay, before we get started, look, I already brought my water up to, to a boil, right? What I want to do is I just want to cook these per the instructions on the box because we're going to cook them al dente style. Okay, look, so we got our mac, right? It's already going, boiling. Now what you want to do is you want to set up your oven. You want to preheat it, right? Look, it's 325 degrees, folks. That's what we're using. Let me go ahead and start it, and we'll get that going. Okay, so look, I've already taken this one out of the packaging, right? This is key. I'm sure by now it looks like everybody on YouTube is saying stuff like, hey, you got to use your own cheese, shred your own cheese. Look, because it doesn't have that, that waxy film on there that you buy when it's pre-generated, right? So we're gonna go like this. You're gonna get 1 pound. And this is a 2 pound block. I just want to do half of it. And just to keep it real simple, I'm gonna make a little notch. What I think look like about half, like that. And that's where I'm gonna go all the way up to there. We'll just get this Monterey Jack going. Now I'll go ahead and start with this cheese, right? Now, I want to say this right before we even get started. If you look and you saw all the ingredients we had, listen, 2.7 million people will tell you that this was really, really fire and they make it all the time, right? Don't let the lack of ingredients, fool you. Okay, so look, now that we done shredded some cheese, right? I'm gonna go ahead and start with my butter. One thing I can tell you, listen, I didn't say nothing this time. You guys can put bacon fat in the inside. Just put a couple of tablespoons of bacon fat and then probably put 1 tablespoon of butter. That works, either or. I don't have any bacon fat right now, so I went ahead and used butter. So let me get this melted. And what we get ready to do is we get ready to make a roux. Okay, now that it's melted, now we're gonna start and come in with our, our flour, right? So I just add a little bit in. Remember, a little bit in at a time, folks. Now remember, just like making a roux, right? So what we gotta do, we gotta keep our elbow and our wrist moving. We just keep going like this. I know I'm using a spatula, you guys should probably be using a whisk. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm cooking that raw flour taste out, right? So once we got it, the raw flour taste taken out, I figure it takes about like 1 minute or whatever. Then we go ahead and start adding, our milk. So once you see how it starts to look like this, then I go ahead and add my second cup, right? We just put it in a little bit at a time. Best to do it like this, because it's gonna thicken up once we start adding the cheese, right? This right here is gonna be a nice cheese sauce. Oh, and did I say it's gonna be a creamy mac and cheese? Okay, so now that we got that incorporated, look, now I'm gonna go ahead and just start introducing my cheese. I put it in, there's no particular way you gotta put it in. You can go light, then dark. You can go all light, all dark. It doesn't make a difference. You just want to get it in there and you want to make sure it incorporates, right? So check it out. You just want to keep it moving just like you see, right? Just keep working it, keep whisking it. As it heats up, it'll just dissipate. You're going to get your color from this cheddar. All right, so look, once you get it all together, look at that right there. This is your cheese sauce, folks, right? Now, let me move this, let me get set up. Okay, so look, now this is the real level up, folks. It's the Creole kick. This is the flavor that just sends it over the top. Now, some of you guys are gonna ask, can you add it can you add it to the sauce? You can, once you got it to the consistency you want, you just add it. But for me, I taste it. I like to put at least a tablespoon in, but I want to mix it like this. Make sure it's throughout. Okay, so look, here you go, folks. You guys can look. This is what I'm talking about. This right here, listen, we done already sampled it and know it's great right here at this stage. But we want to put this over the top and then we're going to bake, right? So I'll come with that Monterey right over the top like this. You don't need a whole lot. Just a little bit of that Monterey, and then we're going to top a little bit. We're going to put that last topping of cheese. That's going to be that cheddar. This is what's going to give it that color again, folks. I want you guys to let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I want you guys to become part of the fan base of this mac and cheese. Okay, so look, this is what it looks like. It's ready to go, right? All I got to do is put a piece of aluminum foil over the top, put it in our preheated oven at 325 degrees. We're going to go 25 minutes. Real simple. And here you go, folks. Put that there like that. Bring this over here like this. And that's that $1 million right there. All right, so you guys see what it looked like. It matches that. And then look, when you look at this right here, that's because I left it in the oven longer, right? So if you wanted to have more of a dark texture, more like that, just leave it in there uncovered and cook it longer. But right now, I can just tell you where you saw it is, and the way I was like scooping it up and all of that is fire. Now I got to hurry up and go ahead and do my taste test on camera, because now I got to keep these people from behind this camera, from getting in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in like this. You see that right there? When I say cheese and creamy, that's what I mean, folks. Look at that. Anyway, cheers.